Hi Capricorns, and welcome to your February 2021 general tarot forecast. This is Sky here to talk to you about the energies coming in for your sign in the month of February. So let's see what's coming up for you all. Okay, Capricorns, so very similar to Sagittarius. It's a big transition phase, as it really is for everybody, but we had all those planets in your sign last year and now they're not there anymore. It's kind of like having a routine that you get so used to and then all of a sudden it's not there. There's an adjustment period, isn't there? You say you work from 9 to 5 for like 15 years, and then that first month when you no longer work 9 to 5, your body is like, whoa, where is my momentum? That's what you're going through right now, is a momentum shift. And it's kind of like seasickness, or it's like you're driving in a car for 12 hours and you get out of the car and you still feel like you're driving, but you're not. So with that in mind, Capricorns, why not take things easy, even through Pisces season, like up till the end of March. Great time for bed rest and healing, and not getting into super demanding situations as you adjust. On the other hand, I feel like vegging out is pretty good. What do I mean by that? Like distracting your mind. You've got 7 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, Page of Swords. There's a lot of frenetic mental energy, like going through business plans in your mind, going through like finances in your mind, maybe doing math equations in your mind. Like, I get paid this much and then I have to spend this much and then I'm going to start this business over here and it's going to take that much and it's going to take this much to get it off the ground, and that's going to correlate over to my relationships with these people, and maybe they would like to also help run this business and they can invest in, and then maybe they might invest this much. And do you guys, oh god, it's so like reminiscent of last year. The tide has changed, Capricorns, and now we have what we have. And yes, it's year of the ox too this month, so we can generate a new asset. We can generate a new source of value that just like comes to us almost karmically. We receive it, and there is maybe a creative process that goes hand in hand with it. Try to decrease the amount of energy you're generating, like nervous energy. Scorpio had this too. You're kind of similar to Scorpio right now. You have Pluto in your sign getting really advanced, the ruler of Scorpio. And Scorpio was one of the only signs that could work well with your energy in the sky, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto last year. So maybe being around Scorpios is good. Look to Scorpios. How are they kind of managing things? They might not really be in a better boat than you right now, but they are maybe a little bit less shocked by the shift in momentum, and they're very accustomed to making changes. So Scorpios are good for you right now, I think. Maybe even just as distractions or anything that is Scorpionic. So even, I don't know, really crazy TV shows or really crazy things that just kind of pull your mind away from this plus that minus that divided by this multiplied by that. You're like a calculator right now, Capricorns, and was something you had to learn how to do last year. Even maybe just to distract yourself from the mundane way that you might have been living. But no more being calculators. Get more creative with things and try to balance what you have. Okay, the star's coming in, so you already get it. You already understand the Aquarian theme. The star in the tarot is like the symbolism of Aquarius. It's like looking like the water bearer. So you're already maybe letting go of a bunch of things, pouring into another container, pulling energy out of something, putting it into another, getting really vulnerable and authentic with who you are. You're already figuring that out in the first week, and we'll go ahead and jump into the first week on that note. It's still a little bit too logistic though. Like, if I pull this out of that, so on and so forth. So you want to get more intuitive. You want to get more, less thinking about the totality macro of it 10 years from now and just like doing what you enjoy to enjoy it, and what comes mentality is good. In the first week of February, you're also going to need to lighten up a little bit, okay? Lightening up for the entire month is really positive. That 7 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups is kind of dreary. And that will just get more intense in Pisces season if we can't kind of laugh at it right now. So try to laugh at it. I would find humor this month. Humor and like riveting stories are good to remind your brain to heal. Like there's kind of like a brain healing notion in February of 2021. And some of you might already be feeling this by the end of January, where maybe you've kicked an addiction or you've moved out of a previous negative coping mechanism, and you can already feel that like your brain and nervous system are healthier and functioning more humanely. Okay. That is going to bring you a lot of good results. If you're not quite there yet, not everyone's quite there yet, I would recommend it for February. Maybe even do some independent research about having a healthy nervous system and about what contributes to that, a healthier brain, what type of foods to eat, what type of, daily habits to incorporate for a healthy brain. I think that that's the only thing that any of us can actually rely on is the health of our bodies right now. And the stars also about that, and temperance too. Your two major arcana cards this month deal with health. So trips to the doctor are also indicated as positive, even like homeopathic remedies or natural remedies, acupuncture, deep tissue massage, kinesiology, things like that would be really good for you guys. I feel like your energy is just way out of whack in a way, but then that's just part of being a Capricorn too, and that's a fun ride in and of itself. Week number 2, you have Page of Wands rooted down by Five of Pentacles reversed. So you really want more creative aspects to your life. I'm feeling that, but you're worried that if you focus on that, you're not going to make enough money, or you're not going to have enough time to like do what you want to do. We've got to get out of these poverty scarcity mindsets. They are not really accurate anymore after the passage of the last year. Five of Pentacles is reversed. So you're already seeing through your own scarcity mindset. You're already like, oh my gosh, why am I limiting myself? Why am I thinking that money is the root of everything? It might be the root of a lot, but you've got to also remember how many times you live, once. So let's have fun with it, maybe. Try to have more fun in the second week. Safe, easy, fun, I'm sorry, Capricorns. It's a long day. We're doing a lot of readings. It's hard to do 12 readings a month. I've got to be honest with you, but I love it. And I also have quite a decent Capricorn conjunction in my chart as well. So I can see how things get monotonous, though, how once you've been doing things for years and years, you start to ask yourself, like, what am I getting? And that's where you are in the third week. 4 of Cups rooted down by 7 of Cups. What am I doing versus what am I moving toward through it? You guys are like thinking, okay, I want to change. I'm not feeling this anymore, and I'm ready to pivot. Try to not get so concentrated on the long term, because you already know that. You already have a new mastery. After having Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto in your sign, you have a mastery of long-term indications of things, and there's no need to get too focused on it. Now you've got to start making small changes or small daily actions that then create a larger result over time. Because there could be a tendency to be like, oh my gosh, once I get there, I'll be happy. Once I get to the top of that mountain. And then you kind of bypass all of the like spiritual significance of life by replacing that with goals. So watch out for hyper goal-oriented mentalities. Try to remember your humanity, please, Capricorn. Makes it a lot nicer. 7 of Cups, okay, is about getting so invested in a goal or something outside of yourself that yourself goes into shadow. Again, I'm always really intrigued by the artwork of 7 of Cups, because you see that beautiful horizon with all those riches and beauty and power and things like that. But the figure is totally in shadow, and it's no longer about the person. It's about the worldly status orientation. And that is a lot of Capricorn energy too, 10th house. So interesting that 4 of Cups is above it, because the opposite is Cancer, and that's the Cancer card as well, 4 of Cups. So it's like you versus the world versus worldly things, Try to really build you and trust that that's going to magnify or attract the right result. Because in the fourth week, you've got Seven of Pentacles rooted down by Temperance. And all of a sudden, there's a much more balanced perspective. Maybe you guys see something in the third week and you're like, okay, that I can't commit to that. I can't, that goal, as lofty and worldly as it is, it's not worth that shadow spectrum. Contrarily, I actually see that I have enough at my disposal and enough in front of me where I can actually accomplish that goal through a different mindset, where it's not anymore about like all those riches or power or beauty or security or whatever, but it's about tending to like my garden of life or whatever. And it gets me to the same place, except I'm not in shadow and I'm a lot stronger and healthier. We have to understand that as we're moving to goals, as we're mobilizing ourselves to like get from point A to point B, that can be done in a multiple ways. We can get really crazy and egoic about it and like stress ourselves out and make ourselves unhealthy over it. Or we can just like move little by little. It's kind of like the tortoise and the hare, The tortoise ends up like doing it, and the hare gets worn out and distracted by all those things. So anyway, rooted down by Temperance, health of the body, health of the emotional spectrum. Watch out for getting despondent, discouraged, disembodied with things. Human life is a thing, and just look at what you've created. Bask in that, enjoy that. There's no excuse by Pisces season, really, into the fourth week of February especially, to not just feel like, wow, I've done it. I've come into this place, and now what's next for me? What's next for you, Capricorn? Give it some thought. It doesn't have to be some huge 10th house ego blasting thing. At the same time, it can be really, really engaging and enjoyable and creative. Thank you so much, Capricorns. I'm going to put together a brief extended reading for you on Patreon. We'll look at essential and two supporting themes. If you haven't checked out the Patreon page, it's a really great value. I'll link it below and in the center of the screen, and we'll talk later. Much love, Capricorns. Bye.